Thank you for joining us for Girl Scouts of Central California South Cosplay Contest. My name is Mary Higgins. I'm a Girl Experience Facilitator here, and our guest judges will be Irene Yu and Analisa Cerda. So this is from our Anime Manga Day Camp, where we had over 300 tickets sold for Girl Scouts from Alaska to Honolulu, from Maine to Puerto Rico, and everywhere in between. Now let's meet our guest judges.
Well, hi everyone. My name is Irene. I'm the cosplay counselor. As my name would suggest, I cosplay and I'm also a credentialed counselor. I work at a high school where I help 9th through 12th graders with high school, college, and career. But I also do YouTube and have different media outlets to share the same information that I would give to my 3,500 students at the school that I work at to all you guys out there. So I do videos on cosplay, conventions, as well as guidance and career. So if you're interested to learn more about cosplay, or if you're interested to help get prepared for college and beyond, you can go and subscribe to my channel at cosplaycounselor.com, or you can go check me out on any of the social media platforms. So just type in cosplay counselor, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. So I hope to see you guys there. And today I'm cosplaying as Momoyari Rozu, the UA Deputy Rep at UA High for My Hero Academia.
Hi, I'm Analisa Cerda. I'm the president for the Fresno State Anime Club. So I'm a college student. I go to Fresno State. I'm studying pre-vet animal science, hopefully graduating this next spring. And yeah, I think getting into anime and making friends has been the best part of college. It's helped me get through all those tough classes. Today I'm cosplaying as Yuno Gasai from the Future Diary. And looking at everybody's cosplays today and this week, I was impressed. I thought some of them were super cute, super creative.
Today we have 6 different categories concentrating on different elements of a cosplay competition. So we have category number 1, which is Best Showmanship. And that is a category where you really embody the character and you're role playing so that you are jumping off of the page of the manga or from the TV screen. So you are the character. So that's what the first category, Best Showmanship. The second category is Best Craftsmanship, so the execution on the actual costume and design. The third category is Best New Take on a cosplay. And this category is a creative one where the cosplayer is able to use different elements and take a brand new spin on a character that we all love. The fourth category is the best use of material, and this category is, I guess, focused on the cosplayer's use of the resources that they have around them and incorporate it into their cosplay. And then the last category is best in show, and this category encompasses all elements of what a cosplay winner would possess. So having the role playing, the acting, as well as the execution of the cosplay.
All right, so now for our winners. Take it away, ladies.
All right, best showmanship for our younger girls. We have 2 winners. The first is Sophia Maria, who did a Harry Potter skit with a broom and snitch, as well as Abby C, who did Hatsumiku from Vocal Load. These 2 Girl Scouts really did an excellent job to really embody their character. So Sophia, when she had done her Harry Potter character, she really acted like that she was that character, flying around with the broom and trying to go and catch the snitch for our little skit. And in Abby, she just did a wonderful job, just completely encapsulating the essence of her character and just really grooving to the music. So I really admire both of these 2 wonderful entries, and they really knocked it out of the park for their showmanship. So congratulations, girls.
For our next category, we have Best Craftsmanship, and our winner is Carly. She cosplays as Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I think she should win this because Not only is she in character, you can see her the stitches that she paints on her face, on her costume. It really brings out the doll essence of Sally. And she also uses things from around her home to recreate the scenario from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Our third category is Best New Take on a Cosplay, and we have two winners, Alex, who portrayed Butterfree from Pokemon, as well as Kyrie P, who did a Doduo. So not only do I love both of these cosplays because they are characters who, because they are Pokemon characters, but they utilize different resources to really make the character come to life. As you know, these two characters are Pokemon, and so for a human to do a animal character can be a challenge, but these two Girl Scouts really nailed it on the head with their color choices, and the different materials that they use to help incorporate the character. So with Alex, when she did Butterfree, she had these big purple eyes on the top, and she had a beautiful color top to really just showcase Butterfree's beautiful colors. And then Kyrie, who did Doduo, used a second head as well as other materials I couldn't really tell from the top, but the incorporation of all those unconventional materials really brought this character to life, and I really commend both of these girls who did an excellent job on these Pokemon cosplays.
Yeah. So our next category is Best Use of Material, and our winner is Vivian, the Cheshire Cat. What I really liked was her makeup and nails is very bright and flashy. It really brings attention to her, especially like the smile, very characteristic of the Cheshire Cat, and brings attention to her just like the Cheshire Cat does. Everybody knows the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, so I think she did a really good job of recreating that persona.
And our winner for Best in Show is Andolin, who portrayed Chibi Moon from Sailor Moon. We loved her take on Chibi Moon, not only because she had big, beautiful pink hair, but she was also able to really embody her character by doing a little dance and then showing the pose at the end. So great job, Andolin, and congratulations. Moving on, we will be announcing our older Girl Scout winners. First up is Catherine H., who portrayed Hero from My Hero Academia, and she is the winner of Best Showmanship. So in her cosplay video that she submitted, she had really embodied that character by singing and rocking it out, and then she did a voiceover for that character, but she did it in a way that really made you think that she was the character, using I pronouns and showcasing the things that she liked and disliked. You really knew that she was Jiro from My Hero Academia, and she really embodied that character awesomely.
And our next winner for Best Craftsmanship is Willow, who is cosplaying as Eevee from Pokemon. Yeah. First of all, I think Eevee's a super cute Pokemon, and I think she did a great job just recreating that cuteness. I think she wins because you can tell she uses different material to make herself look as realistic as possible. Like the material she uses here looks very like fur-like, and it looks just like Eevee's fur. I like how she used materials to make that headband for the ears. Of course, the cute button nose, that was cute.
And I liked how she did all of that without even saying a word. She completely embodied it.
Oh yeah, that too, because Pokemon don't really say much except their own name. So yeah, she didn't need to say anything.
Our next category is Best New Take on a Cosplay, and Lily N., who portrayed Shigaraki from My Hero Academia, is our winner. I really love Lily's interpretation of Shigaraki because Shigaraki is typically a male character, but she took this character and made it her own. And I loved how she used this kind of breaking news style and embodied this character in a way by using different props and just showing others that they should also join the League of Villains. So she did a great job. So congratulations, Lily. Our winner for Best Use of Material is Gabriella C., who portrayed Wizard Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. I really loved how Gabriella utilized all her articles of clothing, even though it was very windy where she took her cosplay video, but she really used it to her advantage so that we could see her flowing cape, as well as utilizing all the different materials to make her props, like this little fire prop that she had made. I think that it was very clever on how she was able to use materials. Otherwise, if you use real fire for that cosplay, it might be very dangerous, but she was able to incorporate other materials to really make it come to life. So congratulations, Gabriella C., for best use of material.
And last but not least, we have our winner for Best in Show, Cassandra, the Plague Doctor, which I thought was super cool. Like, I really appreciated her entire presence and the way she shows herself. I just think her cosplay is breathtaking, absolutely admirable, because like it almost feels like you're her patient because she's a plague doctor. That's very detailed, and presence is very powerful and eerie, and it makes it unforgettable. Like you remember it the most. And I also appreciate the very polite hat tip at the end.
Okay, thank you, ladies, and congratulations to all of you amazing category winners. I want to include one more category in the list. I have a special category just of my own for bravest submission for our cosplay. The very first person to turn in their cosplay submission was Emma F., who did Kiki's Delivery Service, and I loved her little kitty cat and her homemade broom that she submitted. So you get to be the bravest Girl Scout as to being the first one to turn in your cosplay. So I want to thank you ladies so much for lending us your time and your expertise, and for coming here today, and for coming to our Anime Day Camp and making this such a special time for our girls.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having us. It's really been an honor and a pleasure to help give back to the community, and I hope that these girls will showcase all their cosplays when it's safe to do so, and I can't.
Well, thank you for inviting me and Irene. I feel very honored that I was spotted out. Like, I'm happy you called me out here because I had fun participating and looking at all these really cute and creative cosplays. And I appreciate the whole anime and manga camp, like encouraging girls to enjoy anime and manga and possibly pursue careers in it.
So if any of our girls, because some of our girls, you know, the grade schools go and they tour Fresno State College with their schools and things, how can they get a hold of you, or can they come to some of your anime club meetings just to check out what college life is like and how they join clubs there at Fresno State?
Sure. Well, we're not meeting in person this semester for obvious reasons, but we usually have our meetings every week on Fridays from 4 to 6 or 5 to 7, depending on what room we get. And yeah, you can either find me there, or if you go on engage.com through Fresno State or find our Facebook page, you can contact me directly, and I'll be more than happy to help and answer questions about college.
I love going to conventions, partly because then I can see other people who are in the same fandom or who portray characters who I loved growing up. And it's really funny because sometimes you might be a character that doesn't belong in their fandom and you're really nerding out about who they're dressed as, and then they might look at you and they're like, oh, you're my favorite character, like, you know, since forever, since like growing up. So I think that you guys can appreciate you have something in common, and it's at least a starting point for different conversations. So I think that's one thing that's great about cosplay, is that when you meet other people, you may or may not have things in common, but because you're dressed as a certain character, you already have that kind of instant connection. So I love that. And it's always really exciting when I go to a convention and my different cosplay friends are debuting a new outfit. And then when you get to see it in person, you're just like, oh my God, like you really brought that character to life, or I really like your interpretation on gender bending this character. Or if you're, I don't know, like more slender and the character is more curvy, like I love how you utilize different garments to really make that character like come to life. And so I think that it's really amazing to see how people utilize their creativity. And at these conventions, or if you go to a meetup or a party or something, it's just really fun to see everyone dress up. And you know, you can talk about the different episodes or the different manga that are coming, the different manga stories. So it's just a really cool community, and I'm glad that I get to be a part of today's day camp to kind of also share it with all of you guys.
I think what I like a lot is you get to have a little more room to not exactly be yourself, but kind of pretend to be someone else. Like you don't have to worry about people personally judging you per se, because I'm a very anxious and shy person. Like I don't really like going out to gatherings and stuff, but I feel safer when I'm portraying someone else. And I think it's the best feeling when someone comes up to you and it's like, oh, you're my favorite character. You want to take a picture with me, please? Like, I think that's fun.
Awesome. So like in a more practical sense too, like how, if somebody were going to go to a big convention for the first time, in practical terms, how do they sign up? Is there like a sign up person? Do they go, are there like signs that direct them where to go? Do they have to sign up in advance before they go to the cosplay? Like how does all that part of it work?
So if you're going to a convention, typically many of those conventions will have ticket sales online. Some of the smaller conventions, you might be able to go the day of and purchase a ticket. But if you're trying to go to something like Anime Expo or WonderCon in Anaheim, California, usually you'll want to pre-purchase your ticket, also known as a badge. So a badge is a physical like document that you hang around your neck, and that is in essence like your identification and your ticket that you're able to go to that convention. So most of the time, more times than not, if you do advanced planning to purchase your ticket, you'll be able to go attend that convention.
So girls, I made you all your own badge. I have it labeled the Backstage Pass in the Google Classroom, but you can go there and print out the page. One page of it has the picture on one side, and then the other side you can print your name with your ID number and make your very own badge, just like you get at the Comic-Con as a memento. And if you want to laminate that, it will last a lot longer.
There are also free conventions. They're smaller, but they're free. For example, here in Fresno, at Fresno State, we have a convention called FresCon. It's like a mini version of AnimeCon and Comic-Con squished together. So for events like that, again, like I said, it's free. You don't have to get tickets. It's just parking you have to worry about. But those are always fun to go to, especially if it's like in your hometown or near your hometown. You can get familiar with people in the same area as you.
Thank you for having me. And if you like my cosplays or want to learn more about different career or college options, you can go check me out on all the different social media platforms. Just type in Cosplay Counselor. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I also have a website, cosplaycounselor.com. And I hope that I'll see you guys there. So please like and subscribe.
But thank you so much. Just personally, I so appreciate you guys coming and helping, and I know the girls enjoyed that. And
well, thank you, Mary, for having us to be a part of this. And I honestly, as I told you before, I really wished I had something like this growing up, because I was kind of weird and kind of nerdy when I was growing up, but my friends didn't like this or just didn't know about it. So having this kind of be available this early on, I feel like I'd be so much more comfortable in my skin if I had this type of opportunity. So thank you for hosting this for all these girls.
oh, you're welcome. And I've had so many nice thank yous that the girls have emailed me back that they've appreciated being able to reach out to the Girl Scouts from all over the country. So I think it's almost been as much fun for me as it's been for the girls.
So kind of flattered you asked me to help out, even though this is not my area of expertise.